So I'm going to be trying something I've never tried before. I'm gonna try making homemade refried beans in my Instant Pot. I found the idea / recipe from Large Family Love. Tiffany did it like a week ago. Well, for me, by the time you're seeing this, who knows. But they looked really, really good. She said that her whole family loves them, so that's what I'm going to try. I used the recipe link that she gave, so that's what I am going to follow. So for this recipe, which I will link down below as well, you need either minced garlic or garlic cloves. I have minced. You need oregano, cumin. It also says to have, what is it called? Cayenne pepper, but that would be too hot for my family. It also says to put in jalapeno and 2 bay leaves. I don't have jalapeno or bay leaves, so we're just going with everything else. We need 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I have a half, so we're gonna do that 4 times. You also need salt and chicken broth or vegetable stock, whatever you'd like to use. And you also need an onion, 2 cups or 1 pound of dry pinto beans, and water. So what we need to do now is wait for the oil to heat up a little bit. Then we will add the onion and saute that for 2 minutes. Then we add in the garlic until fragrant, or 30 seconds. The recipe says to pour in a little bit of chicken stock just to make sure that nothing is going to be stuck to the bottom so we don't get a burn notice or anything, so that's what I'm doing. Then it says to add in the rest of the chicken broth or stock, whatever, and the water, and then all the other seasonings. It does say that you need 4 cups of the chicken stock. I thought for some reason that this was 4 cups and it's not, so I'm just going to add extra water to kind of balance it out. Hopefully it'll still come out tasting okay. We will see. And I've never ever made this before. I rarely use my Instant Pot because it just terrifies me. So hopefully this goes okay.
You told me to lighten up, but it's not easy breaking habits.
Whoa, that was a lot. Try to put some back in. Yeah, I just accidentally put extra salt in there. It's fine. Not a big deal. And I did already rinse off my beans really well. And it said to like pick through it and make sure there was nothing, I don't know, weird looking. I'm not sure what that means, so I just kind of made sure that I had whole beans. I took out like 2 or 3 half pieces or something. I don't know, I think it'll be fine.
Take my hand and make this life, whoa, 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 incredible.
So we didn't understand how to switch it over from saute to pressure cook. It said manual for 45 minutes on high, but we just hit cancel and then hit pressure cook instead and set the timer for 45 minutes. So, and these are just water spots, by the way. So after this goes off, well, I was trying to hurry up and finish what I was saying before my battery died, but that didn't happen. So after the 45 minutes like this, we give it a 25-minute natural release, which just means we leave it alone. We don't do anything to it. And then after the 25 minutes is when we hit this guy and release whatever might be left over. And then we will take my little egg beater blender thing right inside of here and use that to break up and mix, you know, the beans and smush them and all that stuff. So I have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs here that I put a little bit of black pepper, garlic salt, and taco seasoning on. I'm going to bake this in the oven at 325 degrees for, I don't know, 30 minutes or until it's done, really. The Instant Pot has 10 more minutes, and then we'll do the 25-minute natural release, and then I will bring you back for when we blend up the beans and when this is all put together. By the way, I didn't even mention it. We're making chicken quesadillas. Really simple, literally just chicken, cheese, and a tortilla, but we are having the refried beans and Spanish rice for sides with the quesadillas.
So I dance through the long dark night, turning down all the city lights. Take my hand and make this life, whoa,
So the recipe said to take out 2 cups of the liquid and put it to the side, which is over there somewhere. Then we're gonna take this, which I started doing with the liquid in because I didn't read the directions. So now that it's out, I'm gonna use this to blend it and mush it. And then it says just to add the liquid in as needed. So here we go.
Every day I'm looking for a way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious, building up an illusion of a world full of trust, moving on when everything's gone. It's hard to be strong. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone, I don't know where I'm coming from. It feels like it never happened, maybe just a dream.
So tonight for dinner, we are having homemade broccoli beef and rice. So my husband just cooked this beef on our electric skillet with some olive oil. Did you put seasoning on it?
Yeah, pepper and garlic salt.
Pepper and garlic salt. Then we had some frozen broccoli we put in there as well. And then the sauce that we put on it was this, which we've never tried before. So we put this whole bottle in after the broccoli had been warming up for a little while, and the rice is just basic white rice, but I put butter, salt, and pepper in it. So that's going to be our dinner for tonight. I had to stop eating for a second just to tell you guys how delicious this is. It is so good. I was actually a little bit worried about the barbecue. Like, I was worried it was going to taste weird, but no, it is amazing. This is one of my favorite meals that we have ever made. Thanks to my husband for figuring this out and cooking it for us, because it's seriously so good. So tonight I am making some chili. Well, today it's 1:20 in the afternoon, but what I did was browned up 2 pounds of ground beef, so that's in the bottom there. And then I have 2 cans of Great Northern beans, 2 cans of dark red kidney beans, 1 can of Rotel, a can of tomato paste, and a can of tomato sauce. I have 1 whole onion that I cut up in there as well, and this bag of little petite golden potatoes as well. Hold on, Bobo. Then I put in garlic, salt, and pepper on the meat. And then on top, I sprinkled some cumin, a lot of chili powder, and a little bit of oregano, because Kim from the Wads, I'm pretty sure, always puts oregano or Italian seasoning in hers, so that's what I did. So I just have to give this a big stir. And then I'm gonna put it on low on my 8-hour setting, but just to, heat things through and get everything smushy, like the potatoes and stuff. And then we should be eating around 5 or 5:30. So we have already eaten. I was laying down with a migraine and my husband put everybody's bowls together. But the potatoes are actually really hard, so I should have probably put it on a higher heat or put it in for longer, but I had kind of a crazy day and I didn't have the time or the chance to put it in earlier. But otherwise, if you take the potatoes out, it was really, really good. And this is all leftovers, by the way. It's still like half the crock pot full. So that is it for this video. Only 3 dinners, but hopefully it still gave you some ideas or some inspiration. Do not forget to subscribe down below, and also head over to Instagram and Facebook to follow me there as well. The links are in the description box. Let me know if you guys try any of these or if you've made homemade refried beans before and how they turned out. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!